Massive setback for Chief Minister of Karnataka, Siddaramaiah, in the Muda scam case. The High Court pronounced its order on Chief Minister's petition challenging the legality of the governor's, Thawar Chand Gehlot's, approval for probe against him. Security has been beefed up in the state following the verdict. The High Court said that the governor could take decisions independently. He is the competent authority to order probe. The High Court also said that the facts narrated in the petition needed probe and that probe against the Chief Minister was mandatory in this case. The court said the complainant was justified in filing the complaint and that the Chief Minister's family directly benefited in this case. The Chief Minister issued a statement saying that he would now make an appeal to the higher court challenging this verdict. Chief Minister Siddaramaiah said that he had faith in the court and believed in Constitution and that it was a fight against revenge politics by the BJP. Congress has extended full support to the Chief Minister.
Major victory for you. You fought against the incumbent Chief Minister Siddaramaiah. How do you see this particular verdict, sir?
I look at the verdict as I told you in the morning. This is what we had expected, because you see there is a leverage that is there for you to go wrong. In this case, what was the leverage that was available to the court to go wrong? Everything was placed black and white. And it's a simple question. See, when the judge the other day, when the argument was going on, I don't know how many of you were there. He asked them, when the development or the sites have been carved out and roads have been made and parks have been set up in 2001 itself, when did you come into the picture? 2004 is when you came into the picture. So what right do you have to claim for something which was taken by Muda much before you came into that arena? Not your wife. Your brother-in-law came in 2004. So that was an indicator. He has applied his mind on the entire case, and it's going to be a very, very difficult task for any council. Let them field the best. Now their best is already fielded here. Let them field another 10 more people, a battery of 10 more people. They will not be able to overcome this order. That I'm very sure about this.
Our court verdict will definitely pass the order in favor of me. Because of the reason, what the governor was passed the order for sanctioning the complainant. That sanctioning order was challenged by the said Siddaramaiah. Siddaramaiah was challenged before the court for the governor order. In this regard, today they both the side hear the matter, and today we pass the order. Definitely, we are expecting the order that Siddaramaiah what he challenge appeal before the court that said the order was dismissed. Maybe in case dismiss the order, maybe he may be challenged before the Supreme Court. In case allow the petition, definitely we approach the jurisdictional court and to obtain the order, and we submit before the Lokayukta, and we we cooperate with the Lokayukta police. Definitely they are registered the FIR against the Siddaramaiah and his family members. Then immediately the FIR was registered against the Siddaramaiah. Definitely, law will take one action.
The entire argument was on the basis of the resolution passed in the cabinet, as well as the provision under 17A for the governor to sanction prosecution. How do you think this particular petition of Chief Minister was been dismissed, and how your argument was upheld?
See, the governor is not bound by the decision of the cabinet as and when accusation is made against any member of the cabinet. Okay, and this is a special circumstance which emerges, and in such a special circumstance, it is for the governor to act independently and not being bound by the cabinet decision or the recommendation.
Now, do you think that the road is clear for you in the session court in the PCR that you have already filed?
At this juncture, yes, definitely, because the special court is now free of any legal holds to proceed with the complaint, and we can pursue the complaint as it's
in the session court. You mean to say?
Certainly.
And if you notice, your opposition, the Chief Minister's Council, are also planning to appeal further, probably a divisional bench or a Supreme Court. Are you prepared for this?
Not the Honorable Apex Court. The option would be to approach the Honorable High Court, the division bench of the Honorable High Court by way of writ appeal. I mean, then the preparations are pretty much the same.
Which competitive authority will investigate this particular case according to you? Do you think Lokayukta?
As of now, it is the Lokayukta. And whether to question it or not, we would further, we would wait and watch.
There is no question. My Chief Minister has not done anything wrong. He is not involved with any scam. It is a political conspiracy by the BJP to all of us, to all the opposition leaders in the country. This is what is going on. So there is no question of my Chief Minister has done anything wrong. They are creating problem. We stand by him. We support him. He is doing a good work for the country, for the party, and for the state.
Anaga getting in more details on that big story that she's tracking from Bengaluru. Anaga, it's clear that the Chief Minister of Karnataka is going to be challenging this in a court of law. Just give us a sense of how things are going to move as far as the legal road ahead for Siddaramaiah is concerned. And of course, as far as politics is concerned, the Congress High Command has, I think, not really minced their words in saying that we stand by you and that this is nothing but political vendetta on the part of the BJP is what is being said.
Well, Sneha, the next course of action, legally speaking, for Siddaramaiah would be to knock the doors of Supreme Court. In fact, that's what his legal team has also advised him to do, that without wasting any time, Siddaramaiah can knock the doors of Supreme Court after the High Court verdict came out. So now, today, the hearing was about the legality of Governor Thawarchand Gehlot's sanction for investigation. So which means that from now onwards, any investigation agency can carry out investigation against Chief Minister Siddaramaiah in the Muda scam. In fact, we are just waiting for the Chief Minister and his deputy D.K. Shivakumar to come here. They are going to be briefing the media. Siddaramaiah is going to be breaking his silence on this matter. Remember, from day one, he has been saying that he is innocent in this matter. In his 40 years of political career, there has not been a single black mark against him. He has held several portfolios before in his capacity as a minister, as deputy chief minister, and as a chief minister itself. In my 40 years of political career, not a single black mark, and this Muda scam is nothing but a sham, is what Siddaramaiah has maintained. In fact, he also stated that all of this is only political vendetta done by the centre, by the BJP-led government at the centre, and that all of this is a lie, is what Chief Minister Siddaramaiah has been saying.
Be with us. I'll just come back to you in a moment from now. The politics galore over this as well, over the setback to the Karnataka Chief Minister. BJP trained guns on Siddaramaiah moments after the High Court dismissed Chief Minister's plea in the Muda scam. The Saffron Party has sought Siddaramaiah's resignation, saying that he's got no choice but to step down from his post because of the graft charges. Congress has rallied behind Siddaramaiah, asserting that, come what may, the party will stand with the Chief Minister like a rock. The Karnataka Deputy Chief Minister also made it clear that the Chief Minister is not stepping down.
See, Bharatiya Janata Party continuously have been alleging against corruption, against this corrupt Congress government as well as corrupt Chief Minister Siddaramaiah ji. And every time they used to claim that it's a political conspiracy. Even after Governor Saab gave sanction against the Chief Minister, prosecution for sanction, even then, Chief Minister Siddaramaiah as well as their cabinet, they alleged that Raj Bhavan has been misused. But today, High Court has given a clear judgment, and High Court has clearly said whatever governor has taken decision is 100% as per the law. Of course, I agree, Chief Minister has every right to go on appeal in the Supreme Court. But having said that, being a responsible citizen of this country, being a responsible Chief Minister, he is bound to resign immediately.
This was a land belongs to Mr. Ninga alias Jawar, then notified by the Muda, then it was denotified when the person who was holding the title, he was not at all alive. But जब denotification होके सिद्धरामैया के पत्नी के, धर्म पत्नी के भाई के नाम पर उनको कन्वर्ट किया गया, मीन्स ट्रांजैक्शन हुआ, then it was developed by the Muda. The people who are in power, without their interference, it can't happen. and that is to land belongs to originally land belongs to ASC. तो इसीलिए मैं मुख्यमंत्री को आग्रह करता हूं, I strongly urge Chief Minister should resign immediately.
A group of activists, the BJP Karyakartas themselves, have exposed the Mooda land scam, brought it to the attention of the governor. The governor has applied his mind and sanctioned the prosecution, and today the High Court has upheld the need for an investigation into this scam. Therefore, what it means today is that there will be an investigation of corruption against a sitting chief minister, and therefore it seems to me that if you have some self-respect and decency, that the chief minister would resign and make way for an independent, fair investigation into these allegations of corruption. And by the way, at the end of the investigation, if he is innocent, he can come back.
सीएम होने के नाते उनको अलग संविधान नहीं किया, अलग कानून नहीं किया, सबको एक ही है। आज का जजमेंट आने के बाद में भी कुर्सी में ज्यादा समय बैठना ठीक नहीं होता है। इस्तीफा देना ही एक ही विकल्प है, इस्तीफा देना। हर करप्ट लोग ऐसा ही बोलता है। सिद्धरामैया आल्सो ही इज नॉट ए क्लीन, ही इज वन ऑफ द करप्ट पर्सन। इस्तीफा देना हमको विकल्प है, हम फाइट भी करेंगे स्ट्रीट में, हम उसके साथ साथ तो लीगल एक्शन का बारे में भी हम सोचेंगे।
We have to come clean, so definitely that's why we are going to be more clear to the people in due course of time, as the judicial commission has been constituted by CM itself. So we'll come very clean to the people and definitely will expose. See, this is not a setback. I repeat, this is not a setback. It was a matter where the prosecution could have been given or not. I repeat, I want to be on record. This is nothing to do with a setback to the Chief Minister of Karnataka. It was a matter of two constitution bodies, whether CM could have been given a prosecution by governor or not. This is the only matter.
I am not surprised. The idea of involving the governor and the governor's office was to ensure that this plays out like this. And the governor very clearly has overstepped his legal ambit, and he's done these things. So, and we see this as a standard operating procedure. We see this as a playbook. What is happening in what happened in Jharkhand, what happened in Delhi, we are seeing that in Karnataka as well.
Most corrupt people are BJP people. In throughout India, not only India, in throughout the world, they are corrupt people. They don't have any morality to ask Siddaramaia's resignation. He is a clean and chief minister. We don't find a chief minister like this. 100% clean-handed man. The BJP people, most corrupt people in India, no value for their words. Now, single bench judge has upheld governor's permission. Double bench is there, full bench is there, Supreme Court is there. We will fight.
चीफ मिनिस्टर को प्रोसिक्यूशन सैंक्शन दिए हैं, हम लोग उसके रिलीफ के लिए गए। अब सुनने में आ रहा है कि रिलीफ नहीं मिला। जजमेंट कॉपी हम देखेंगे, और एनीवे प्रोसिक्यूशन सैंक्शन जो है वो इन्वेस्टिगेशन के लिए। हम तो जाते हैं सिर्फ एक केस में नहीं, सारे पॉलिटिशियन जो दूसरे पॉलिटिकल पार्टी से भी सेम इशू में इन्वॉल्व हैं, जिनको कंपनसेटरी जमीन लैंड जिसको दिया गया है, जेडीएस के भी हैं, बीजेपी के भी हैं, और ये हुआ है बीजेपी की सरकार में। सबसे बड़ी बात है बीजेपी की सरकार में नहीं है। तो हम लोग को पता समझ में नहीं आ रहा है कि बीजेपी की सरकार में हमारे नेता कैसा करप्शन किया जो उनके नाम पे नहीं है जमीन। तो मुझे नहीं लगता कि केस में कोई दम है। इन्वेस्टिगेशन हो जाए, हम लोग तो ओपन हैं इस इन्वेस्टिगेशन के लिए, लेकिन एट द सेम टाइम सारे पॉलिटिशियंस के जो स्पेशली इस केस में और इस तरह के कंपनसेटरी लैंड जहां भी पूरे स्टेट में दिए, सबका इन्वेस्टिगेशन होना चाहिए।